Welcome back. Joining me now is Sheila Gordon, and she is here from the Sports Medicine Advisory Committee, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we might be getting back into fall sports this year. Obviously, it's going to look a lot different. So, Sheila, tell us about the phased program that you're working with right now.
Well, the Sports Medicine Advisory Committee gave some recommendations, and kudos to Jerome Singleton, the commissioner of the high school league. He put together a task force to look at the data, look at what was going on, to see if we could get school and athletes back on the field in front of their coaches. It's not only good for their mental and their emotional well-being, but also their social well-being. So Commissioner Singleton put together a task force consisting of league personnel, physicians, athletic trainers, athletic directors, principals, superintendents, coaches association members, and we all got together in a room and really made some recommendations to get the athletes back in front of their coaches as safely as possible. Now, the recommendations that we put forth were before Memorial Day, and our numbers seemed to be on the decline at that point. So we were actually being given the okay to go ahead June the 1st. And then obviously since Memorial Day weekend and that kind of thing, we've seen our numbers do some different things. So a lot of schools at this point in time, they had started, and some of them have suspended or postponed their training and conditioning sessions with their high school athletes.
And so because of that, is there now another time frame? Are we looking out to August 1st, or do we have any kind of a time frame there? And if so, what does that phase reopening look like?
It's we're still in phase one, obviously, at this time. From the high school league standpoint, they've kind of left it up to the districts at this point to make the recommendations on what they do with their individual athletes. And so in our district, we've postponed it and suspended it until July the 20th, and we're gonna look at where things stand at that point in time. And so I think it's up to each district at this point in time to figure out where they are and what the numbers look like in their areas.
And talk to us a little bit about what a season might look like. I know it's gonna, as we've said, everything looks different, and we're still obviously in this wait and see period. What is the committee talking about in terms of actually having a season, whether it's football or soccer or tennis or whatever?
At this point in time, we really haven't had those discussions. Okay. I know that there's been quite a few proposals sent to the high school league and what a season may look like, or what next year may look like when it comes to sports. So there's been anything from starting on normal time to postponing it, suspending it for a period of time, maybe starting a little bit later. Yeah. And I know some proposals as well have talked about shortening the seasons. Another has talked about flip-flopping some seasons, maybe starting with lesser risk sports and moving to the higher risk sports later in the school year, according to what our numbers do. But still, we're a little bit in this area where we really don't know what we're doing yet. So this is unprecedented time, and we're navigating waters as we can.
Yeah, obviously we're wait and see for sure. So thank you so much for being with us, Sheila. And maybe as we get closer to things reopening, we can have you back so we can talk about what the next phases will look like.
Of course, glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. It's hot out there. Some safety tips with Lieutenant Gonzalez next.